Hey everybody, it's Ken Perry with the Knowledge Cube, and the CFPB has just announced that they have filed a complaint in court against a mortgage company for the way that they pay their loan originators. What I'd like to do is just give you the basics of that case, where it came from, what they're doing, but I'd also like to focus on where the liability will be. So first off, interesting thing, this was a referral from the Utah Department of Real Estate. So this is Utah, finding it and sending it over to the CFPB so the CFPB can come in and review the case. CFPB rolls in, and here's what they are alleging in their case. They're saying that they have a normal compensation plan at this company that they have records on, but then that there are extra bonuses going to originators based on the rates and fees on the loan. So if an originator wanted to charge a higher interest rate, then at the end of the quarter, they would get more money because they charged higher interest rates during that quarter. And if they didn't charge more money, didn't up the rates for borrowers, they would receive no bonus. And so they're now breaking out all of these bonuses that were paid, and they're looking at the fact that, number one, it was not in writing, so the bonuses were totally outside of what would be in the compensation plan. And then number two, they're looking at how much those were for. Why are they looking at that? Because they want to give that money back to the consumer. So in this case, they're looking at getting restitution for consumers who were injured in this. They're looking at civil money penalties, which can be up to $1 million on these cases. I mean, there's quite a bit they can do. But they're also looking at going in and making sure that they'll never do this again. So they'll sign an agreement that says they won't. Now, they haven't been found guilty. This is just a complaint in court that they'll now be defending themselves and saying that they did not exercise this or whatever they end up saying in court. But just know the CFPB is going after it. Now, a couple big takeaways for you. When compensation changed, a lot of companies held on to a slush fund or a banking system or whatever. The CFPB, before the CFPB existed, when it was the Fed came out and said that they hadn't seen a point bank system that they liked. They did that on a conference call. The CFPB just rewrote the rule on compensation and said in that rule that point bank systems won't work. So if you're part of a company that's got some sort of point bank system, that could be an issue. If you're able to get more, you just bank it, you get it at the end of the quarter. On higher rate loans, that's going to be an issue, is what the CFPB is saying. So kind of big stuff going on. One last thing I'll leave you with. They named as defendants the company, the president, and the vice president. And what they're saying to the vice president and president is one of them authorized these payments, and both of them knew that they were going on and were part of paying originators. So remember that the CFPB, through the compensation rule, isn't just looking at companies, they can tie it to the individual. So check your comp plans, make sure that you are fully legal, because I don't think this is the last one that they go after. Also, just to make sure you guys understand, again, these are allegations. So these aren't found guilty, it's simply the CFPB saying, from what we see, this is what we don't like and we want to get paid, and that's why they're taking them to court. Hopefully that information helps you and gives you a good plan to go back and review your compensation. But also, I've uploaded more videos, more documents on this in the Knowledge Coop. So if you're in the Coop, go check it out there. Comment, write us, whatever you want. Let's have a discussion and let's just make sure that we're all staying compliant. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time, and I'll see you in the Coop.